A startup founder is?
Milan Živković. A person with the idea and energy and motivation to move what is considered unmovable.
PROW is all about digital solutions, good digital solutions. And what does your solution, how does your solution make this world a better place?
Ooh, a good question.
It's the icebreaker.
It's the icebreaker, yeah. We created a platform which needs to help manufacturers, so people who create whatever we use, from that phone, that shirt you're wearing, to be able to move their goods with ease, with clarity, with transparency, just give them back the power to move whatever they need, wherever they need to do it.
Well, it's a simple tool for a very complex job, sales job. And on the top of it, it's also founder friendly.
And on our case, what we do, what my company does, is we turn any content that could be any video, any 3D projects, anything into a VR experience instantly on the VR devices. So one way we are making the world a better place is we've been helping people overcome their fear of public speaking in front of audiences by taking like videos of audiences and stuff like that and making them watch them in VR and then talk to them and train for that kind of stuff. We've been helping some kids with autism. The parents would go to places like restaurants and planes and film around and then show their kids in there. And so there are a lot of use cases where we can make the world a better place, or we make the world a more entertaining place by watching videos in VR or playing games in VR.
We believe we make corporate training, and why not maybe also individual learning, be actually truly adapted to like modern times. It has to be proactive, it has to be measured, and of course, looking at the trend, it has to be AI powered.
What made you dream about it, and what was the motivation behind the solution you built?
Well, the B2B sales world is somehow broken because there is too much data, too much information, too many emails which are spamming you and messages. So I want to change that.
Okay, do that.
I will.
Oh, it came from frustration first. It came from frustration. I was a transport manager. I was sitting behind a laptop, just calling, doing all kinds of jobs, switching between all kinds of windows. I was so angry, frustrated what I'm doing, and I figured there has got to be a better way, how to organize transport, how to have everything in a single place. So I decided I'm going to build it on my own.
The lack of content in virtual reality. When I grew up, I used to read comic books. I remember I was very little, I was 6 or 7. I read this Donald Duck comic about putting a VR headset over his head. And since then I've been dreaming about it. And when I took my first VR headset and I started using the content, I was very disappointed. I was like, why isn't there more content out there? And I figured out that it's very hard to create content for VR. So I'm like, I'm going to make it simpler.
We have quite an interesting story when we look at our founders, because we are from quite different sectors: finance, business, pedagogy, teaching. But if we look at what we all had in common, is that we all had a lot of shared experience regarding teaching and learning, and a lot of bad ones, if we were to say. And I think this was one of the things that ignited the passion and the gut and the will in order to build something that we would have liked to use as users when we were students or when we were employees in companies.
Fill in the blanks. A startup founder is?
Courageous.
Someone who wears all the hats in the company. From marketing to fundraising to engineering to, yeah.
A person with the idea and energy and motivation to move what is considered unmovable.
Oh, someone who has courage, is an explorer, and yeah.
If you were to think about one word to best describe a startup, what would that be?
Endurance.
Bravery.
Resilience.
Innovative.
What's the startup that impressed you the most since you found out that startups exist?
Well, it's a startup that I used to work for at that time. It was Bitdefender, and I work for an internal startup, the B2B sales in a consumer company. That was tough. Then I got a lot of inspiration from UiPath. But these days, it's more about Veridion, Procesio, the new kids on the block.
I don't know if you'd consider that a startup, but SpaceX.
SpaceX.
All great companies were startups at some point. So we could say that Apple, that is $1 trillion company, was once a startup. So it depends what year. But I would say that we have a great history of startups. So probably Apple, I would say.
For a startup, Romania is...
A very balanced place to be.
For startup Romania, ooh, a good hub, a good place, a central place where a lot of good ideas match with possibility to actually make them happen.
The beautiful garden with a lot of traps. It's a market which is not too big, not too small. Life is nice, but not that cheap anymore. Everybody says there is a lot of funding, but you cannot find it really.
It's playing hide and seek.
Yeah.
A great opportunity.
And what made you enroll in the Propeller program, and what do you expect to get out of it?
We are excited to be part of a startup program that is local from where we operate, and we are happy to be part of the Timișoara scene of startups, and we hope to get great connections and a good feel of how the market looks in our town.
I know some of the people involved, and I like what they've been doing. And of course, out of today's pitching, to be the best.
I expect what made me join is a lot of great people I knew beforehand who are part of it, and I know they're credible, they're motivated, they're inspired, they whatever they do it to make a world a better place. So what I'm hoping to achieve is just to meet more of those kind of people everywhere.
The people of Growceanu, the people from co-work, the people behind this, the city. Of course, one of my first customers was from Timișoara in my startup consultant life in the past. And then also these days, I'm expecting more customers. I already had like 4 or 5 new accounts these 2 days. It's a short sales cycle in my case.
VC, angel investing, or contracts? What do you need now?
I need more of everything. I'm looking for more VCs, and I have a round open. I'm preparing the ambitious VCs that would like to join an ambitious company for next year. And I'm expanding, and I'm getting into new contracts every week. So, yeah.
Okay.
Angel investor and strategic partners, actually.
Angel investing.
Okay.
Probably VCs most.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good
It was
energy.
a pleasure. Thank you.
Give us the mic, give us the mic.
No mic.